They don't know what I know. Don't waste time, I must go. I gotta win, that's for sure. Don't waste time, I must go. You can never be respected ducking like.
Welcome everyone to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers. Where we will be broadcasting today's action. Live. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the New Orleans Pelicans. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Fisher. Back to Thompson. Offline with his three. To the paint. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Yeah, he plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Kick out to Levine. Pass to Barnes. Back to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Levine, a primetime threat to knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Thompson outside. Good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Murray. Launches it. No good there. Thompson outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 7 points. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Jones. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
Boy, I love seeing Jared Allen in attack mode like this and overwhelming the defense. His mobility puts him in position to do that.
Indiana shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Outside Levine. Stolen by Allen. Here's Baker. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 6 to shoot. Bradley on the double team. Here's Allen. Outside, Jones. Kept alive by Indiana. Pass to Fisher. Goes up again. Toronto grabs the miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that. Well, we know Levine has the house. That time showing off the creativity.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
All right, kids, there's your pace made. Make some noise, fans.
Indiana leading. Pass to Simmons. George with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
It's deflected. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
2 points. That one goes.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pacers leading by 4. .107 left in the first. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Simmons. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now, here is O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Onto the court for the Pacers, Andre Drummond.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Got a piece of it. Pass to O'Neal. Dunn outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Ilgauskas. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Pacers. They're up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Down low. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Drummond. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
How about that, Andre Drummond? No, you didn't just show me that kind of creativity in a 7-foot frame at about 1/3 of a ton.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
The kick out to Barnes. And stolen by Fisher. Pass to Allen. Thompson outside. Here's the drive. He can't get that one. Bradley with some nice D. And, Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Thompson with it. Outguarded by Murray. And Allen with the slam.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother.
Indiana shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Toronto calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
The assist.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Thompson launches it from deep.
Boy, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Thompson. Driving inside. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you've got something going for yourself. I mean, LaVine showing that great burst.
Thompson looking for an opening. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
It's stolen by Bradley.
Pacers foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
First team foul. The Raptors substitution.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside, White. First trip to the line for him here.
Sean Bradley at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the
2
line.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Thompson outside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
6 on the shot clock. The deep 3 from LaVine. Off target with his 3. Here's Jones. LaVine with the rebound. Raptors trail by 10.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Both teams deciding to change it up. To the middle. It's tipped. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Simmons is running. That one misses. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Walsh. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. The Raptors substitution.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Burks looking around. Clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oh. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Pacers with possession here. Gets to the hoop.
And how the footwork. Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Back to Howard. 1 second left.
Great physicality that time on the defensive end from Drummond, using his body to wall up.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pacers leading by 12. Thompson outside. There's Baker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Levine. Barnes outside. To the inside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Assisted.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Here's Thompson. Driving in. And Thompson throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assist goes to
Bradley's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Levine. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. You want to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Thompson. Oh!
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
To the paint. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got his first points in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. A new group in now for the Raptors. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Simmons. inside. And then Simmons slams it in.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. I mean, he's just so much fun to watch when he's got the ball in his hand.
Outside Howard. And he stays with it. Pass to Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
2 minutes.
To the middle. And then Simmons slams it in.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Number 20. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Howard. Stolen by Thompson.
And thought that pass is going to get to him.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
The quickness, the size, the speed of Simmons, captivating, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
And he drives in. They get it again.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Over to the wing. Here's Walsh. And again, no good by Toronto.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Here's Thompson. And again, it's Indiana.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Inside, O'Neal.
Jermaine O'Neal.
And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
5 to shoot. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Walsh. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
The hustle from Simmons on defense is contagious.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
A good board there, Kevin. Overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
And they double up Simmons. Drummond. A three-pointer, no good. Murray for 3. The Pacers pull it in. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Murray. driving to the basket. And it's Murray with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Murray looking around. It's good.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pacers leading by 22. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Drummond missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look.
Yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Boy, I got a strong feeling that Levine's teammates are loving this. Zach has been on an offensive tear tonight.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
For three, Levine. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And Simmons slams it in.
Remarkable athleticism of Simmons right there. Driving to the cup. When he's doing that, you need to get out of his way.
Here's White. They get it back. Kick out to Levine. Bangs home the trifecta. Levine's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Raptors substitution.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Fisher. He takes it in. And he jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
For three, Levine wants to get it to Barnes and does. Levine feeling it out a bit. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city to wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Highlight reel material for sure. The defender falls asleep, and Levine turns out the light.
Into the lane. Jones trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Bull, that's good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock.
And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Indiana.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The first one falls.
An all-star caliber talent now in the league, Levine has shown a real fire and hunger to continue to improve.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And Frank Jackson picks up the foul.
Frank Jackson.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Hunter. Clock is at 3. Now Jackson. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a
Show you how I win the Rockets, where I keep it solid. Real lavish on mania, blow 'em out the water. I ain't catching your misses if you can't hit the target. You complaining too much. Had to hop up in the function just to get it started. Keep making this music, don't care these records charted. I'm just living for the village of my people, father. Put on for the ones I call mom and call father. Pray I find a good woman to give me a daughter. Karate chop it if it's fake though, sayonara. These the thoughts of an elevated gentleman. With the way I lend these helping hands. Keep grinding till I touch a whole acreage of land. It's for them real soldiers that gon' do the most. Grinding from the corner till we coast to coast. Let's have a real boss meet up, yeah, let's have a toast. And then get back to grinding, yeah. I'm on the island and I'm smiling cause it's all okay. Filled up the duffels, yeah, we did it and we made the play. I ain't begging for their pity, I don't need no raise. Listen, hustlers holiday. Where my real go get it, that? Probably tucked off somewhere off the map. We do a little this and a little that. Find me in the cut, running up a bag. You can catch me posted, I be with the real ones. Select few solid ones and we all building. Different type of dreams, skyscraper vision. Run these pennies up till we check a million. How you winning if your fam don't know? If you all alone, then what do you do this for? You ain't living if you living like that. It's for them real soldiers, they gon' do the most. Grinding from the corner till we coast to coast. Let's have a real boss meet up, yeah, let's have a toast. And then get back to grinding, yeah. On the island and I'm smiling cause it's all okay. Fill up the duffels, yeah, we did it and we made the play. I ain't begging for they pity, I don't need no raise. Hustlers holiday.
Everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The Clippers hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them. Here's Mobley, banked in off the glass. This is a prime-time interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect we'll see here tonight?
Kevin, it could be a feeling-out process early, but once the teams get going, expect this thing to get physical and contentious.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside, Jones. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Giddey. We're about 1 minute into the first. For 3, Middleton. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pass to Thompson. Back to Jones. It's rebounded by Giddey. Now the Clippers with it. Smart misses.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Allen. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Good D by Jones. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Clippers. One word you can use to describe Jerry Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Outside, Jones. On the wing, Thompson. Over Middleton. Indiana again missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Now here's Middleton.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Jones. Puts one up from 19. Thompson misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Giddey. Off with the layup. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Substitution.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Clippers making a switch here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The baseline jumper goes down.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Wallace outside. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, just phenomenal timing from Simmons. Leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. It's Smart with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First team foul.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there. Does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And so, Smart nails both of them. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. Driving the lane. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. A beautiful reverse layup. Mobley's got 10.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Oh, the lob for Simmons.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wallace outside. Five on the clock. A second chance effort. Count that one for Mobley.
2 points.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's Simmons. Evan Mobley getting it done for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And Simmons slams it in.
Number 20.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Out to Wallace for three. That shot off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Simmons can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Down low. Here's Jones. Rebound Andre Drummond.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
First team.
And for old school centers like Andre Drummond, the modern NBA posing some challenges, he's not quite the floor spacer.
Well, he's not, but still on the defensive end, I think, GA, if you have a guy that kind of size and that kind of athleticism against certain teams that play another compact big, he becomes a guy to clog up the lane, block shots, and still be a deterrent on the inside.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Kicks it down to Middleton. Inside. Giddey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Pass to Drummond. There's Baker. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Thompson outside. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Giddey. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. To the inside. It's slammed in by Jones.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Thompson right side. And Jones has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Indiana moving the ball around.
Foul.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. And now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Into the lane.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
On the wing, Jones. Again, Indiana.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
The Clippers trail. Here's Giddey. He has 6. Middleton outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 5 now.
That's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Thompson for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Driving to the basket.
Just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And the Pacers call time here.
Pacers substitution.
There's 1:34 left here in the second. Outside, Simmons. Pass to George.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
Personal foul.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. Inside, Mobley. Kicks it out to Jones. They double him with George. Just 4 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to Mobley. And stolen by Bull. Simmons inside. He's got 10. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive.
And Jones has it in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Simmons with it. With 1 on the clock. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Giddey. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Indiana trailing here. Now Thompson. 12 points for him. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Stolen by Thompson. To the wing right side. Here's Fisher. And the layup falls. Fisher's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Middleton for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Middleton's got 8.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Thompson with the bucket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Giddey. He's got 8. Right wing. Mobley wide open. Second chance shot. And Giddey gets it to go. He's got 10.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Thompson outside. Pass to Baker. Indiana moving it around. Clock at 4. Nobody near Allen. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Pacers
just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here's Thompson. 15 points in the game. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Pass to Smart. Stolen by Thompson.
LA foul. Number 30. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Substitution for the Pacers.
There's Baker. Back to Thompson for the lead. The shot, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's the call on Jones.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul.
Pacers substitution.
Pass to Wallace.
Ben Simmons. Paul George.
Takes it inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons.
That's his.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pacers trail by 3. Left side, George. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Back to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Outside, Smart. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jones, no one around him. Can't hit from 12.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Ben Simmons.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Clippers take a timeout.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And stolen by Bull to the paint. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. for the lead. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And it's hard to look at Simmons and not get excited about his potential. He's still got a lot of developing to do as a player, and he's ready to put in the work.
And really just asleep at the wheel. I mean, they've been caught napping here a few times, and it's starting to hurt them.
Indiana leading. .34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Down low. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Outside, Jones. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Njai to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. ABC's got his first 3 points of the game.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And coming up is...
Come on, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here is Los Angeles now. Now here's Wallace. To the middle. On the wing, Wallace. Nice shot from the wing.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out. Here, just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
First team foul. Substitution for the Pacers.
Thompson right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his third foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here.
Pacers substitution. Ben Baker.
Over in the corner, Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Njai. Middleton outside. Four on the clock.
Indiana.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Ball is down low. Here's Njai. No good from outside. Pacers leading by 3. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Here's Njai. Wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Third team foul. Substitution for your club.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Fisher. Outside for Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Outside, George. Here's the drive.
Paul George.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Here's Giddey. Middleton right side. Takes a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Here's Thompson. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Pass to Mobley. Ball's knocked loose. Thompson with it. Out guarded by Smart. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
But how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Pacers with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
2 minutes.
Pass to Fisher. Indiana moving it around. Back to Allen. And Allen with the slam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
To the inside. Here's Jones. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Pacers.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Clippers trail by 12. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Smart wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's good. 2 points.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Pacers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
To the paint. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Thompson is double. 4 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Yeah. Yeah. The vibes are little shuffles and a couple friends. PlayStation, then some M&Ms. New work, more money than a vacation. You work hard and play harder, gotta make it make sense. Gotta make arrangements for my young borns. A one baby daddy situation was the old norm. These lot just wanna swipe right and watch. And I'm just trying to build a legacy. Okay, now what to Lex some more? My mum ain't raised no. My mother had me in some corduroy and some Nike kicks. My father had me on the keyboard at the age of 6. My sister influenced a certain love I have for hits. My brother likewise and hooked me up with plenty lines. Looking back at it, he probably was. In certain places, they're just calling that getting by. We're getting by, you either entertain or 9 to 5. It didn't matter when we're quarantined. It didn't matter when we're broke. I had to take a little second, man. I took a second, then you really think we're only standing by? You need to open your eyes. Yeah. I found myself out of these and watching my mind shuffle, but the same thought is on repeat. Constantly eating from this tree in which Eve did. I found my struggles follow from what she did, but I is woman, so what we did. Am I conceited for my thoughts? I placed a ticking cross inside a knot. Make a game of noughts and crosses worth of thought. And I in session, never deemed to judge but rule the court. Sugarcoating truth, that ain't food for thought. That's a fat lying on your diabetes answer. They never answer my question. Does wearing weave make me any less of a black girl? They say you make me ignorant or forgiving. Just like, should I just be leaving or be living? Should I just be leaving or be living? Every time I get a little down. Me, I say 5'10", I'm calm, don't grow again. Bad with a pen, they are. Short box braids, Reeboks, a hooligan, but zen. I am a gen, tell friends to wait. 5'10", I'm calm, don't grow again. Bad with a pen, they up. Short box braids, Reeboks, a hooligan, but zen. I am a gen, tell friends to tell her.